Okay, hello, good morning. We are back in the classroom for setup day 4, video number 2. I just went over, so backstory, since this school was getting new carpets and stuff and I was switching schools, I couldn't store any of my stuff here over the summer, so my team lead was really nice and let me store all my junk in her basement. So we just went over there and her sons helped me move everything over. So let me show you what I have to work with today. Okay, so we've got stuff on the table, shelves, boxes, and boxes, and boxes, and more boxes of things. Honestly, I don't even remember what's in half of these boxes. I didn't know I had all these. I'm getting rid of those. Okay, so I got all the math math manipulatives put away. I'm going to relabel these, but everything is in a box with a white lid except for that one right there. And that one doesn't have a lid. So you know what? We're doing pretty good. Cleaned up the floor. Everything's put away. Those drawers are all filled, obviously with the temporary labels on it. So now my next project that I'm going to be doing is organizing our reading materials. So we use the Wonders program and it has vocabulary cards, high frequency word cards, and a shared read with pictures story that go with each week. And to make them easier to access, and then these are the little phonics assessment thing that you do at the end, I've separated them into unit and week. Last year I had it all sorted out and then I switched schools, so I had to leave all my sorted ones behind, so now I need to sort them again. So that'll clean off this whole counter, and then I need to tidy up those supplies, put the rest of this in the garbage and away. I still haven't done anything over here yet. I probably won't get to that today, to be totally honest. I left a mess there. Yep, I'm still not wearing my shoes. I haven't even touched the library yet and my desk is still a hot mess, but considering that everything was in boxes at the beginning of today, I think we're doing all right. Check it out. All organized now. Okay, I quit for today. I can't do it anymore. So let me show you what all I got done and tell you what I'm gonna go do after I leave here. So today, that shelf, put all the stuff on the desk, unpacked everything. I've decided what to do for the library. I'm gonna go buy bins for that right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I put together my guided reading shelf. I put the dictionaries away. This is all stuff that needs to go up on the walls. I didn't touch that. I still have a couple things checked off, but most of the things on my to-do list I've decided what to do at this corner. And I finished. Hopefully there's really no more to do in this back room. So this is all stuff that the kids will get at the beginning of school. Filing cabinets are full, drawers are organized, science stuff, bubbles, chalk, things like that. All the math stuff is in the white bins now. So that's looking much better. That's all math, those two shelves. Games, math centers. I'm guessing what's going to end up happening here is I'll put some more center storage there. This is all language arts. I sorted that whole file folder thing crate. Everything's put away over here. I switched out those buckets so they match. Those are extra supplies. These all have stuff in them. This is just like random storage, things I don't want. I didn't end up touching this table over here that still has all the center stuff on it, but we'll get to that. And I also didn't do anything with the document camera cart. Oh well, it's 4 o'clock. It's time to go shopping. This is the aftermath of today. Garbage, surplus, empty boxes, more surplus and empty boxes. So thanks again for tuning in on classroom part 2 in classroom number 2. All the stuff that I got done today. I'm really excited to go grab some organization bins so I can finish up the library and the shelf over by my desk, and then it'll just be like hanging things on the walls and odds and ends type decor. So we're gonna get there. It's gonna happen. I'm really excited. I was the only one here. I made a ton of progress today. Go me. Anyway, I think that's it for today, and I will see you next time. Bye. Good morning. Okay, so week 2 of classroom setup. I went shopping this weekend. This is the stuff from my IKEA run, and I actually really want to show you my trunk because it just, anyway, I opened it and I'm like, yep, I'm a teacher. Yeah, look at that. These are math manipulatives to return to my last school, and then all the containers I bought while I was out this weekend. Anyway, so all the shopping has been done, so now I'm headed over to the school. It's actually 11 o'clock right now. This is one of my later mornings, so I just didn't feel like it this morning. But that's fair. After a week of setting up, you're entitled to not feel like going one of the days, I guess. So I think my goal for today is to get the library done so I can make a list of all the labels I need to make so that I can make all the labels. And then I'm pretty sure I have some friends who are going to come help me hang up the decorations, because if anything in your classroom needs to be done with somebody, it's the hanging of the decorations, because those things are better with multiple hands and even better with multiple eyes, because then you can see if they're straight or not. That's just really hard to do by yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the school now and unload my car, and then I'll fill you in once we get there. Okay, there's the purchases of this weekend. Those bins will be for centers. Those are for organizing the shelves in the back room. Headphones. These, sadly, they had no more bins of that color, so I'm going to have to alternate with the pink and the blue over there. Library, switch out math manipulatives so all my boxes are white. Chair for my desk. There's another chair over there that's going to go over there by the calendar, and this is a whiteboard to also go over there by the calendar. All right, here we go. Okay, so I finally made it over to the library to make myself start working, and I'm currently sorting books into piles to figure out what I want to label on my bin, so let me show you where we're at right now. So this is how I'm going to set up my bins on the shelves, and there's one right there, and then on the bottom will be the student book bins. Here's my piles of books. I updated that shelf with the pink bins now. More here. I have 1, 2, 3 more boxes to go through. Yep, we're getting there. Okay, all the books are officially sorted into piles by what bin they're going to go in. At least these are all books that don't go in a specific category. Like these are all like all Junie B. Jones or all whatever, Magic School Bus, Amelia Bedelia, all those things. But these are ones that don't fit into those categories, so they'll just go into fiction and nonfiction. That's what that pile is. And then I've got holidays, science stuff, social studies stuff, some extra piles. I went ahead and put sticky notes on all of them just so I could map out where things are. I have a couple extra bins, which I'm guessing I'm going to need some of these to go in 2 bins, because like Magic Treehouse has 2 stacks. That's probably going to need 2 bins. And then getting rid of some books. I have a bunch of Encyclopedia Brown and Boxcar Kids, but nobody read those last year, and I think it might just be one of those nostalgic things and it's time for me to move on. I went ahead and switched out those green bins for the 2 white ones there, so now this whole shelf is all white stuff. I don't love these like boxes on the sides, but I don't know, some things you just have to deal with. So I've done that organizing. We got new blinds. They look so nice. So now I can start setting up this area over here. Also, yes, I still have more boxes of books. These are all the ones that I had kept in a teacher cabinet for the kids not to touch. So I need to look through those and decide what's staying on a teacher bookshelf. This is going to be my teacher bookshelf for read-alouds and stuff. So I'm going to take a lunch break and then resume after that. This is my I want to quit, but I should finish more things, especially since I'm not even coming in tomorrow face. Ooh. Let me show you what I did get done though. The whole library is put together, and I managed to fit everything in the bins that I have. Those ones are a little bit crowded, but look at that. And that's what the bottom shelf's gonna be full of, is all the rest of those. And I'm getting rid of all those books. And I need to organize all those books. But right now, there's some more books. I am putting these centers away. I'm going to put them all in these blue and green bins that I have. So before I can leave, I have to finish this, and I need to put away, or know how I'm going to put away all these books. So when they did the blinds this morning, which is awesome, they left a huge mess. So I don't really feel like I can put this corner together yet because it needs to be vacuumed over there. So start on this corner before I leave. And then, yeah, I think that'll be it for today. As my first act of rebellion for the school year, I have stolen this vacuum from the copy room where there were 2 signs posted that said not for classroom use, do not remove. But I really want to finish that corner today and I have to have a vacuum to do it. So sometimes you gotta break some rules. Okay, so it's almost 5 o'clock. I should go home. Like I said, I'm not coming in tomorrow, so part of me wants to get everything done today, but there's no way I can finish it all in an hour, and I'm gonna need to eat dinner before I have things going on tonight. So let me show you what I did and the last for sure thing I want to accomplish, and then if I have a few minutes after that, I'll do some extra things, but let me show you. So I organized all my centers materials. Everything other than those games right there, this whole shelf is for centers. So there's math and language arts stuff. Like I said, those are the math things. There's some extra little games, and then there's some stuff in those file folders. I wanted to use the Target pocket labels to label those boxes, but they're a little too big. So I'll probably end up doing like these ones have and just printing out a paper. So I kept to label all of this still. That's part of my labeling thing. I moved all those blue baskets over here because I have 3 more of these green crates, and I'm going to try and put as many of my like holiday and specific subject books in them so I can keep those there so I don't have nearly as many on this shelf. Because I think I'm just going to put like those 2 blue bins and maybe a couple green baskets worth of books on this shelf. So before I can leave in an hour, I have to finish this corner. And I'm hoping that'll include hanging those up and putting out my sitting spots because I already vacuumed the floor. I would like to have it also include this, cleaning up my desk and figuring out what to do with the stuff that's on that table. Ideally, I would put some of this away too. Okay, so I like this setup with the shelf, with the calendar or whiteboard or whatever on top of it. It would have to be the calendar because I need to be able to write on the whiteboard. So I'd put the whiteboard and then my focus wall bulletin board here. However, we have a slight issue. I need to be able to access that in case of emergency, you know? And that's not accessible in case of emergency. So that bookshelf then ends up having to go in front of the window. I guess I could turn it to make like a wall there. Anyway, you see my dilemma? Wish me luck. Alright, I am officially quitting for the day. I have extra desks that I set out all the tables. Hopefully this table won't exist. If my class size stays the same, I should just have to move 2 of those desks to the back of these tables. The whole library is put together. This whole corner is put together, including my spots. I just need to order a couple more. And all my topic seasonal books are up. I even cleaned off my desk a little bit. I took that huge shelf that's been sitting in my room down to the gym all by myself just now. It was pretty impressive. And I got the new projector cart so I can switch that out. But I already stayed way later than I was supposed to, so it's time to head out. So pretty much the only thing I have left to do is put up all the decorations and then label everything, and then just like minor tidying and organizational, like thinking about how things will work. But like all the big stuff is done. I'm pretty proud of myself. Today was a good long day. I'm gonna go home and get some dinner now. Thanks again for joining me. It was a party as always. Sorry there wasn't a lot of filming. It just wasn't very interesting to show you all the unpacking and me sitting there wondering what to do with all the stuff that I had sorted. So anyway, I will fill you in on how the decorating goes when I get to it. See ya.